Knives are cool. And axes too. Hey everybody, Robert Breaker here, and another cool garage sale find. This one brand new, no box, but it's a SOG. Now I'm sure you're familiar with SOG. I've done a review on some SOGs in the past. The SOG Field, whatever it was called, Field Knife. And this is SOG, S-O-G. I think I remember reading that SOG stands for Special Operations Group. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. But this one right here, when I saw this, I said, man, that looks like a very quality, nice knife. And so I was like, man, I picked it up and I looked at it and I said, wow, it's got a very nice sheath. See how it locks in place? Kydex sheath. And wow, it says Taiwan. And you flip it over, it says Gov Tac. Anyone ever seen a Gov Tac by SOG? This was a new one on me. I wasn't very familiar with it, but the shape, the design, the sharpness, this is one of the sharpest blades I've ever touched. It looks like it was made as a tactical. That's what tac is. So I don't know how I ended up with it, except somebody at a garage sale said, hey, I want to sell this thing. So come out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. It's got here a hole in order to put yourself a rope through and tie around your hand. It says on it, SOG Specialty Knives, and it is just, wow. It looks very quality, very well made. It's weighted almost perfectly. Let's see if I can do one finger. Look at that, one finger. And so it's got a weighted handle. And I am just really digging this. I think this is very nice, very thick there. And it's a little heavy because that weighted handle. But look at the top, how it looks like it's all screwed in. It looks like a super nice knife. I don't know. I haven't looked up the value or what it's worth. All I know is, you know, at garage sales, how much? I don't know, $20 or $30 or something like that. I'm thinking that's way over $100 knife. And so the Kydex sheath in itself is really, really pretty. And it says on the back, American Sportsman's Products, patent pending. So has anyone ever seen one of these before? A SOG Gov Tac? Are you familiar with them? Where do they sell these? I don't even know where to go to buy knives except garage sales. That's what I do. But this thing is really nice, and it's almost too pretty. It looks like it has some sort of finish on it that if I used it, it would scratch that finish. See how it's kind of a gray? Almost looks like a gray paint. But it's beautiful. It's just one of the most nicest, well-made knives I think I've ever seen. The handle, see, my problem is I got small hands, so I always end up having that little gap there. But even with that gap, this thing fits my hands so nicely. And this on the top is so nice for feathering. And this is one of those that, man, this is just a collector's item, and it's just too nice for me to go out and try out. I'm just going to keep this one as a collector's item. And I'm just really excited about it because it seems like an amazing knife. Let's see if I can get it back in the sheath here. And it doesn't want to go in. Wonder what that's all about. There we go. And it locks in place. So you really don't need the clasp here. It locks in pretty well. But you pull it out, and man, that is a sharp knife. It's got a double, I don't know what you call that. Not a blood groove, but it's got double, yeah, there's a name for those, I forget what that's called. Fuller. It's got a double fuller there, and everything about this knife just screams pretty stinking cool. Very nice, very well made, and I'm anxious to find out what have I got. So if you're in the comments, put down there what you think. What is it worth? Where are you finding it? How much does it sell for? Have you ever had one? Have you ever used one? What do you know about it? You know, sometimes you see a knife that's awesome and then you find out, but that's the one with the bad steel or something like that. So tell me more. That's one of the reasons why I do these videos, because I don't know what I got, and I'd like to know more, and I'd be happy to learn, and people tell me more about it. So I think it's pretty cool, and it was a good find, and maybe you can tell me more about it. Okay, zoom in on it, and that'll be this video. And sorry when I review them that I'm not going out and beating them up. I want to, but some of them are just too pretty to use. They're more of a collector's item. So that one is really cool. Knives are cool.
and axes too.
Bullseye.